Top 10 most disrespectful things I ever seen while in the United States Navy. We had this E5 in 1990. I was an E2, a 19-year-old E2 in a submarine repair facility. And we had this E5 and we called him Bullet Head. And that's literally what they called him. He was a dirtbag, not really the sharpest knife in the drawer. People didn't respect him. And truth be told, he would get bullied a little bit. Well, Bullet Head went on leave for 30 days to go get married. So when he comes back to the shop to check in, and from the bay door to our shop was maybe about 100 yards as we worked in this plant. And he came and brought his new bride. Now, why he would bring his new bride, I do not understand, seeing that he wasn't a well-respected guy in the shop, and we were in a shop full of animals. We had some animals in there. Understand, back then, 1990, the junior people weren't the problem. It was the senior people. The senior people were way more rowdy than the junior people. We just would be on looking like, what the hell's going on? He brought his new bride back to the shop. And when I tell you this lady was every bit about 400 pounds at about 5'6". They entered the bay door. One of the people in the shop looked down the bay and it's like 100 yards away, but we're in this big plant now, so everything echoes. And I'm not exaggerating. See, civilians think when military, we tell these stories, they actually think, oh, you're exaggerating or something like that. If you was in the military, especially if you was in the military 80s or 90s, you understand. This is not that far-fetched. It's appalling and cringeworthy for today, 2020. But back then, it wasn't. Nobody gave a damn about your feelings. So he brings this lady in. She's waddling down. I never forget she on flip-flops. She's waddling down the bay. And somebody looked around the corner and said, oh my God, Bullet Head's back off leave. He brought his new wife and she's a fatty. And it echoed all over the freaking plant. So now you got everybody, the MRs are looking, people at 17 Alpha are looking, everybody's looking down from the office. Everybody's watching this woman come down. And when I tell you, people are howling, laughing at this lady. It was so disrespectful. And at the time, like I said, I'm 19 years old. I don't know where to laugh. I don't know what to do. It was extremely uncomfortable. I knew this was not right. And then he got to the shop. He turned the corner. And I bullshit you not. I'm not exaggerating. There were bodies on the floor. People were on the floor laughing at his wife. And the woman was none the wiser. She just was walking and smiling. I think she was kind of not really knowing what's happening. And, and I'm sure she could not wrap her brain around. They're all laughing at me. And I was looking at him like, you got to be the stupidest person in the world. You know you work with a bunch of animals. And your wife is heavy set. What do you think was going to happen? These are some animals. These are not regular humans you work with. And so he gets to the office to try to check in, and seeing Chief and our LPO are scrambling, trying to get the hell up out of there as they're letting them know they're coming because they don't want to meet this lady. Because they're assholes too, and they might laugh. And they try to get the hell out of there, get to the break area. They don't get out. They get trapped. So they come around the corner, they see him. So now they see him, you can't leave the office. They go in there. He sets the lady down in the chair as he's talking to him. There's a big window in the office that looks out into the shop. When I tell you it's about 6 sailors, all of them piling that window, because Bullet Head and his wife's back was to the window. But Senior Chief and the LPO, they could see it, and they were just laughing their ass off, man. By far, that's the most top 10, and I wasn't saying that to get no laughs. It's just one of them type of, I can't believe that happened stories that we all of us military people have. That I want to get off my chest, because people actually believe that stuff don't happen like that. There's no way that could have happened. Because I understand, because trust, if that would have happened today, people's whole careers would have been lost. There'd have been so many people getting discharged. There'd have been all people went to Cap's mass. It'd have been crazy. But you gotta understand, in 1990, the Navy was about production, mission, production, mission, production, mission. If the mission was met and the production was being met, they didn't care nothing about nothing else. They didn't care about people's feelings or nothing like that. Now, some might say that was a horrible way to be, but I tell you right now, my first command, I had a blast. Do you understand me? Because it was a comedy show. Every day was a comedy show.